This is the second part of a video showing how to remove a background from a photo. I'm using TwistedBrush Pro Studio version 16.09. In the first part, I showed how to use the paint bucket tool to remove a background. In the second part, I'll show how to use masks to do the same thing. Specifically, I'll make use of the mask wand, magic wand mask tool, and some mask brushes. Just as in the first video, I showed that typically we want to do this on a non-background layer. I'm going to do the same thing here, even though technically when you're working with masks you would be able to mask the background or mask the subject and keep the background unmasked and paint over, but typically it's easier just to put it on a separate layer. So I'm going to right click here, duplicate. So now I have a copy of my photo. I'm going to hide the background layer since later we want to see how where the transparent areas are. Go back and select the layer with the pairs. With the magic wand tool, mask tool selected, with the right mouse click, I'm going to right click and drag, similar to the paint bucket tool. The mask wand will do the same thing. Again, I'm just clicking and dragging to the right to increase the mask area and to the left to decrease it. Once I got as much as I can with this, I will release the mouse button. Also notice, depends on the complexity of your image. In this case, everything that I was masking was connected, but here are options to mask non-connected areas or based on color or hue or luminance, and also whether to do it in adjust mode, which is what I was doing here. So you notice I have a mask over most of the background. So just as with the paint bucket tool, let's zoom in to this area here and here, and we'll use the mask brushes to complete the work of this mask. I'm just hitting the plus here to zoom a little further in. By default, the masks are in tab 4. Some of the often used masks brushes are there. I'm going to select mask hard edge, and now I can just paint ink my mask on. There's a variety of different masking brushes in the mask tool art set. So holding the spacebar and dragging to pan the image over on that, and again we're just painting on our mask. So doing it quickly here for this video. Say we've gone too far and we need to unmask an area. There's unmask brushes as well to remove part of the mask. So let's zoom back out. So we can see here we've created a mask that covers everything except the pairs. Now if we just want to remove the background, we can invert the mask and go up here and select clear to clear our background. Notice the mask has protected the pairs from getting erased. If we want to see that, we can go to mask menu and select display mask to hide the mask currently. The mask is still active, but now it's hidden. So we can see we've created or removed the background from here. The advantage of using a mask to do this is we do have a mask now that we can go to another layer, for example, and hide this. Let's show our mask again. We can see we have a mask. Let's invert it quickly, and let's fill it with a color. So we could see there's advantages of using masks. Gives you a little more flexibility.